Yo Kimitachi, Hisashiburi da na, and welcome to Starlight Zone Act 1. And we start the zone with two bomb type enemies, and we start off pretty careless. But hey, like I said, the rest of the game is pretty much a breeze because I already got all the emeralds, so I don't have to care too much about my ring count. Oh yeah, I got a 1-up. I'm back to 6 lives. And if you saw the very ending of the last part, you know why I lost the... You know why it went down in the first place. But we're not going to dwell on that. We're not going to dwell on the times where I looked like trash playing the game. But let's focus on the new zone, Starlight. Quite the nice looking zone. I like the aesthetic here. Although we got more green action going on. And this has been the fastest stage to go through since Green Hill. Interesting. You know, I'm pretty sure some would say that this should probably have been the second zone based off that. At least based on how fast we got through Act 1. Because admittedly, going through Green Hill and then slowing up in Marble Zone, yeah, I could see where some people would turn off the game at that point. Because you go from a fast-paced, fairly easy level like Green Hill, and then you get a little bit more of a challenge and slower paced stage like Marble Zone. They'd probably be like, well, hey, I thought I bought a fast-paced game that only allowed me to, that really only needed me to constantly hold right. No, buddy, no, you bought a legit platformer with good design and actively challenged you. But yeah, Starlight Zone is a fairly interesting level. Act 1, of course, as you saw, I got through pretty quickly. But Act 2, we come up to more of its gimmicks. We have teeter-totters with spikes on one end of it, and you use Sonic's weight to launch it up, and then it goes into an arc and lands on the other side. So you have to go on the opposite side of it so it can launch you. And once again, only a minute and 25 seconds. But other gimmicks of the stage are platforms suspended in midair that lower once you step on them. And the enemies in this zone are more of those spike ball enemies and those bomb enemies that are, if you're careless like me, you'll get hit by the little blast debris that they send off after they explode. And a lot of time they'll line them up under or above where you are, and more than likely you'll be trapped like this. But I don't care. Give me my invincibility. Honestly, I believe the way that you should have approached that without losing your rings is just to roll into it, but you can't really roll from that position where you land. So that's one case where the level designer screwed us over. Okay. Yeah, make sure you roll under that. You have just enough space. But this stage has probably the most loops in all of the game. This is probably the one level where you can get the most speed that can launch you to the highest platform quickly. I actually could have done it at the beginning of the zone, but I didn't. Dokta, we got to you pretty quick this time. Oh, it looks like we get use out of the teeter-totters more here. So in order to defeat Eggman in this boss, use the teeter-totters to either launch the exploding spike balls into him, or have the spike ball launch you up and then hit him that way. Ouch! I typically like to launch myself into him as opposed to waiting for the spike ball. But you can do either or. Not a tough boss, really, as you can see. But again, the only way you can really die to Eggman at all is if you're too careless and you're not really paying attention to how to damage him. You see? Fairly easy. I have to say, Doctor, you're kind of a joke. I mean, you are pretty comical, considering how you are an egg-shaped dude, and you have pretty simple-minded contraptions. Scrap Brain Zone. This seems like we made it to your base, Eggman. And, okay. Closing and reopening floors. Twisting platforms. So we have to time our jumps. We have the caterpillar enemies from Marble Zone again. And we have broken tubes that shoot out fire. And the bomb enemies. Oh! Okay. And what is this, Rockman? Reappearing and disappearing platforms? Oh. And a conveyor belt with those twisting... Something tells me that we're in for a bit of a treacherous time if we're not careful. Maybe I spoke too soon by mocking the doctor. But yep, guys, we're at the end game. This is the final zone, hopefully. Eggman may just have a trick up his sleeve by the end. You never know. Just when I underestimated the guy thinking he was a pretty simple enemy to defeat, we get in here and there's more obstacles than ever before. Whoa. Thank God those stopped short. With this section, make sure you run with the platform as it's going down and it's about to push in. That way you have just enough time to get under it. Oh no, another obstacle? Those orbs there shoot out electricity, and if you're standing like right where right in the line where it's shocking out at, then you'll get hit, needless to say. Are we at the end? Yes! Alright. Minute and 56 seconds. Act 1 wasn't as treacherous. Let's see if we can get inside the base. Alright. Lava right at the start. Ah, a new gimmick. A spinning wheel that you seem to stick to? I guess it has some type of gravitational pull or something. I don't know how to explain this contraption. But Eggman's base is one level that you really want to try and explore to find the best alternate route to make things simpler, considering how many deadly contraptions. It's more of an obstacle thing than an enemy thing to watch out for in Scrap Brain. Because just when you think you can get enough speed to get through, no, you're going to get smacked by a spike ball, fire, or electricity. Oh, great. A conveyor belt that goes right into more spike. Oh! It goes right into more spike balls. Quite the interesting setup you got here, Doctor, to transport through your base. Hell, I wonder if Eggman had... Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. No. Oh, move! I hate crushing. Be careful there. Be really careful. Because the timing of your jump really matters. Especially if you're trying to speed through it. Make sure you don't, get propelled jumping and then land right under one of the pillars just as it's coming down. Eggman is not playing games in his base. Oh, hey, I can't blame him. This is his home turf. Last thing you want is for your enemy to come in your home. I mean, but to this extent? Buzzsaws? And a buzzsaw that comes right under the floor? Oh, no. Oh! Come on, make it through. Oh, more bomb enemies. Can't go up. Sorry for underestimating you, Eggman. At least you can build a base competently. But your bosses, on the other hand, I don't know about that. Alright. Oh! Very smart, Doctor. Very smart. But we still made it through. Alright. What's Act 3 got in store? What? A force field? Oh, great. You did have a trick up your sleeve. As you saw there, I actually took a giant shortcut. Welcome to Scrap Brain Zone Act 3, people, which you may as well call it Labyrinth Zone Act 4. Pretty much navigate this just like you do Labyrinth Zone. Be fairly careful, be fairly cautious. When you find a patch of air bubbles, go ahead and collect them. Ah! Actually, I have more of those statues with those lava spitting statues. Oh, 0 rings. 0 rings. Thank you. Borrowbot, yeah, I'm wise to you, buddy. Yeah, that's a shortcut. I think it takes off about, what, 30 seconds to a minute of time away from the level. You're not missing much going that extra path, but I'll show it off in the extra video. But this version of this, I guess, fake version of Labyrinth Zone is fairly easy to maneuver through. It's probably not even fake. I don't think Eggman constructed this. I think he just built Scrap Brain Zone. Well, Labyrinth Zone is clearly probably just the entire underground. Oh no. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Scrap Brain Zone clearly is just the completely like underground area of South Island in general. And it just extends all the way out here to Scrap Brain, which is 2 levels apart. I could believe it. Oh man, the frames is really dropping here. It's not even, that normally doesn't happen to a game unless there's a lot going on the screen. All we're doing is moving. The water usually, oh, this is, I can't deal with this. It's too slow. Move faster. Thank you. But I'll watch out. There's some spikes here. And, didn't follow my own advice. 0 rings. 0 rings. A spring. Oh, we're out. Final zone. Well, Eggman, seems like we're about to finish it. And this boss is completely different from the ones before. And we have no rings to protect us, so we really got to be careful here. In this boss, Eggman is in random positions in these pillars. So, and of course, those are crusher pillars. So be mindful of that. And the best way to be mindful of that is just to go all the way to the side until you see the pillars move. And then once you see Eggman, run up to him, hit him. And as you can see, the main obstacle that's going to kill you are those energy balls. So the best way I find is to get in between a big gap. If there's a big gap between 2 of them, then just stay in the middle until they come down closer, then jump over it and go straight over to the right. It's the best way to avoid it, and you can prepare yourself for Eggman to come down out of the pillars. And now that we got the pattern relatively down, we just gotta survive. This boss is all about survival. You're done, Eggman. Oh no, you're not getting out of here. Gotcha! Tanoshi gamer datte ze, Dr. Eggman. Yo, Sha! Oritachi. Excuse me. I'm too excited. Oritachi no kataze. Well, guys, that was Sonic the Hedgehog. Quite the game. Quite the game indeed. A fantastic game. A great design of levels. Fantastic aesthetic. Fantastic music. Nice bosses. A great amount of challenge to the levels. I mean, what can I say? Fairly simple game. And, but quite the complex game to play. It really does challenge you on not only control, your sense of exploration, and your and challenges you to be a master at the game. And as you saw, I play the game pretty well. But yeah, man, we managed to defeat the Doctor, rescue all of our animal friends, and got all the Chaos Emeralds and restored the beauty and tranquility of South Island. I mean, what more can I say? This game is great, and we saved the day. Sonic and the animals of South Island? Looks like we're gonna have a better and brighter day now that Dr. Eggman is finished. Will this be the last that we see of Dr. Eggman? Well, considering how angry he is, I doubt that. Jana.